So this is as far as I got. I got probably 3/4 of the way down the trail. I only have a little bit more before I'm at the driveway where I had left off last week. But you can see through the snow here, and this is new snow, all the little sticks left behind from using the shears. The shears do a great job and all. They can take down some pretty big sticks. But, I mean, it all depends on how strong you are too. And they're telescopic, the handles, I mean, are telescopic, so that, you know, you get maximum leverage, but your arms get pretty sore. My left elbow was hurting pretty bad for a while there, so this is what I've got to do once this weather system comes through, because it's going to get kind of cold after some snow comes through tonight. It's only for a day or two, but and I can come back here with the brush cutter again, and well, again for the first time, and I can widen these trails so that I can get all the little stumps down, because it's supposed to get pretty warm over the weekend, thus melting all this snow, which will be good because then I can get everything right down to grade. And I'm going to leave these brush piles till next year to burn. But I get all these little stick stumps down. Yeah, there's the driveway right through there. There's my lopping shears. So you get through here. Like, I did all this with the lopping shears. I didn't even use a saw or chainsaw or nothing. This was all lopping shears. So that's why I didn't do anything for a few days. Plus I was waiting till the weekend so I could get the brush cutter from my friend. So this is all hawthorns in here and a few oaks. So I'll go back here eventually, and I'll get all these little wiry stumps that I'm always worried about getting them through my quad tire, maybe even a tractor tire. Tractor's got pretty thick carcasses on it, but I just want to clean all the little sticks out, make a proper brush pile like the one I've got here, and after they dry out for the season, I'll light them up. So I take the shears with me, at least back here for a bit. But I use this grass fire rake. It's really, if you are a guy who knew how to do any fabrication or anything like that, and even then you don't really need to know that much. It's fantastic for raking up brush. It is a bit narrow. I mean, it's for a specific purpose, exposing mineral soil in advance of a grass or brush fire. But here it is. It's just sickle bar mower teeth riveted to a piece of angle iron, and then, you know, you've got this collar that goes on this handle. It's made to be slid off, but I actually kind of put a screw through there. But shit, I mean, why even bother with a wood handle? Just get a steel bar, a round bar of some kind, tack it onto or weld it onto a piece of angle iron with those teeth on it. You can make it a little bit wider if you wanted, and voila, you've got your own grass fire, brush, rake, whatever you want to call it. But it's perfect for this stuff. The sticks get caught between the teeth kind of, and it's not so hard to pull over stuff. You can see I got all kinds of dead logs and stuff like that I want to scrape up and put on the brush pile. It's a nice little piece of bush here, that's for sure. So further ahead, further up here, I'm going to go and make a little bit of a clearing with the brush cutter. And with that clearing, that's where I'll probably store firewood for seasoning. You know, once it's cut, then I can just leave it there, or leave it along the trail in a few parcels, because there's a few good poplars here that are all reaching maturity, or have reached maturity, and they're all ready to come down. This one did it on its own, so. And then that's nicer for the oaks. Then the oaks can get more sunlight and keep growing at their ultra slow rate of pace, or rate of growth there. But yeah. Hard to believe I did this all by hand. But I just kept going on. I was almost there, and I was like, no, I want to keep going. Everything hurts, but I want to keep going, you know. Push, push, push. And finally got through. See, I gotta take the chainsaw and cut one of these 2 or 3 here. There's 3 here. That one already lopped off. But yeah, so sometimes you have to take the nice ones down. Or not necessarily nice ones, but the young ones. And then these are just all the sticks I cut today, this afternoon. So unfortunately I ran out of gas. I didn't bring the jerry can with me. But I just kind of wanted to try it out and see how it would do, taking all these little stick stumps, as I keep calling them, down. So here's my garden claw. I use this for stoking up fires and that. So that's why it's in kind of rough shape there. I can, stuff that's fallen out of the pit or off the pile, I can always, you know, pick it up with the hook. But yeah, I mowed this all down. This looks way better. Now it's open wide enough. And once things have thawed out sufficiently, I can come back here. I'll probably do it by hand, but I might come with a tractor and I can move some of these dead logs and stuff. This is from me dropping that tree. You could see it was rotten in the middle. And as I kept going down, I was like, holy fuck, this thing's like a donut. Completely hollow in the middle. So that was a mistake dropping that one. It was going to come down eventually, but it's a lot of work. And I had like 2 feet of snow back here trying to trudge through, if not more. So I'll have to make another pass with the brush cutter at some point, and because I've got a little bit more snow here from last night. It fell 2-3 inches, and a lot of it melted. It's got up to 6 degrees Celsius, so that melted quite a bit. So I'll come back, do another pass down here, and that should take all those little stick stumps down. But I went right from the beginning of the trail by my house, and I just came through, did the one pass, and I got all the regrowth. This is all regrowth from when I came through here with my brush mulcher. I had that shitty Abominate one I had on my excavator, my Mini X. So it really was too bad I couldn't have gotten a Pro-Mac and keep the whole thing going, but what can you do? No work comes in, you can't make the bills. So, and it's 5 years to pay off that thing, so I was only into it for the 2nd year. So there's still a lot to go, unfortunately. So here's another poplar here, but that one, it's lost its bark, so it might be rotten. But sometimes they just hang like that forever. So there's a bunch of them. I want to drag them all out and get them onto a brush pile and burn them, and that'll be that. Probably burn them late in the fall, so we don't have to worry about starting a forest fire, hopefully. And get all that crap burnt down, and then it really cleans it up. It's just too bad to have all this fine brush. It'd be so nice if we could have one of those forests like eastern US and places like that where you could just walk between the trees almost. Or BC. Even the sandy lands here, you can walk between the trees in a lot of places, but this stuff, it'll rip your clothes apart some places because it's hawthorns, inch-long thorns on them. So yeah, and then down over this way, before I forget, I want to cut another trail. I had already started on one part of it when I had the mini excavator, because I kind of wanted to go along the length of the property. And but you know, well, kind of hidden from the creek there, the ditch. I call it creek because ditch just sounds so ugly. But this part here, this is a deer path. I call it the deer super highway because it's been so pounded down by them. You just see. So to come back here with the chainsaw and take out these snags, and then just keep going this way, and maybe I'll meet up with the other leg of that trail, and then maybe I can keep going for a bit. So that'd be kind of fun to do. Might not be much to clear going that way because the deer have been pounding us down for so long. They'll just be cleaning up the deadfall so you can drive on it easily. I mean, a quad will drive over logs all day long, but you know, I want to take my kids with me, so I'd like to do something that goes kind of more into here a bit, but we'll get there when we get there. Like they say, Rome wasn't built in a day. But that disc there, that blade cut right through here. I mean, it's supposed to cut up to 2 inch. That's under 2 inch. I can't see it doing any more than this. You really got to rev it up and be careful how you cut into it, because it just kind of goes, and so anything thicker I use a chainsaw. But I mean, when you can take off stuff like this, then that's not bad. It's less bending over. So yeah, my back's kind of fucky, so I'm like that for a long time. See, like even these things, this was a stick that was sticking up. It was too thick for the shears. So here's my hand for a comparison. So that cut really nicely, cleanly through, but you can see it, you know, smoked it a little bit. So I'll have to sharpen it. Maybe I'll do that in the shop tomorrow. See how if I feel like going out. Yeah, I'll clean around this oak tree here a little bit. I always clean up around them so that the poplars don't outcompete them. So, well, I'm gonna have to buy one of these, I think, when I got money again. If I ever have money again. Yeah.